All good. Long podcasts again.
I mean, I kind of figured
No
this would.
huge edits this time. I'm
Good.
proud of our internet. Cox wasn't
Woo!
Cox. Comcast wasn't Comcast.
Yes, it's true.
Yes, yes. Okay, so thank you again, Limit Break Radio, for stopping by and rating us. We announced in our podcast that we are having a 1 year anniversary giveaway. It will be put up on Gleam starting November 1st. I'm gonna go over the prizes again. So we're gonna have three winners. Third place is gonna be a $20 gift card of your choice anywhere, even if it's like a restaurant. If you really love Subway, I will give you $20 gift card to Subway. Go for it. We also have for third prize is also this lovely brown Coach Pac-Man leather wallet. Very nice. Very nice.
Yeah,
If you need a new
pretty
wallet or if you want to give it away to someone, do whatever with it. And a Coach Pac-Man. It's like a
Ring
little
set.
ghost and Pac-Man. That's a lady size 7 ring. So that's third prize. Second prize is again the another Twitch coach. We are not sponsored, by the way, by any of this. I should have said that in the
Not
podcast.
sponsored. We're just
Um,
because he's just awesome.
again, the Coach wallet, Pac-Man wallet, and the ring, and what did I say? The
Blanket.
D20 blanket. So again, that's a 52-inch by a 60-inch, so that's like 5 feet long. So that's pretty good. Good for the winter. Stay cozy. And as well as we partnered with Ateo to get custom RNG and T zip-up hoodies. So we're very, very excited for that.
Do you know if I can just buy one?
I will talk with Ateo.
Yes.
Okay. So again, an RNG, you put your name on it, and it is a zip up. Yes, I did say zip, but it's a zip up hoodie, and it will have the RNG and T name on there, and then you can put your own name on there as well. So that's second prize. So the hoodie, the blanket, the wallet, and a little ring. First prize is again the Ateo hoodie, custom with your name, Turtle Beach headset, and the Razer keyboard. So that's first prize.
So we will have these up on Discord. A reminder, because I know it's a lot of stuff. It's a lot of awesome stuff. Super jealous, actually. It's a lot of awesome stuff. And we have a Gleam link, which will basically be live November 1st. So we will be putting that on all our social media. So check out our Twitter, check out Discord. Join our Discord if you haven't already. We're pretty awesome. Come say hi. We got a really cool group. Beats by Faye, the first prize winner you get. It's not a one-night stand, it's a virtual date that he didn't know about.
With Lloyd.
and maybe you can convince him to lay on top of some V4s. We'll be putting that everywhere, but please, share this out with everybody, get people to be excited and follow us. We want people to stick around. But definitely, be cool, guys, and you'll be able to, that's what I was going to say. So the Gleam link, basically you can go on every day, and this is going to be from November 1st to November 28th, is that correct?
That is correct.
So that means if you go on once a day, you can get up to 28 tickets, and you have a better chance of getting a prize.
Even more if you follow us, etc.
Exactly. So get those follow us, maybe sub if you're feeling kind. And definitely share it with everybody, to share us, share it with your friends so that they'll think we're cool, because we are pretty cool, and all that stuff. So are we announcing all three winners at the same time, or how does that,
Yes,
okay.
because I do need to get a hold of the winners so I can get your information to Ateo,
Yes.
so they can get those out right away as soon as they can.
Yes.
But there's the Gleam link right now. It's not open yet, but you do have an automatic entry once per day. Also, visit our website. Again, follow us on our social medias, and then you can unlock more after you unlock the others. So it's a lot of entries, but still a great prize. Great prizes.
Super cool stuff. So yeah, we'll be plastering it all over. Like I said, probably all over Facebook and Twitter, and definitely our Discord will be there too. So yeah, it's gonna be awesome. So yeah, I don't know how many new faces we have here today, but if you're new here and you don't know who we are, you know, we're RNG and T. We're pretty cool.
Say hi if you're new.
Yes. Oh, there's the Oteo thing. Is
What
that
the fuck is this one night stand shit? I get up for 2 seconds and you're selling my body?
No, like no, it's the virtual date. Beats by Faye was just reminding us that the first prize was a virtual date for you.
Yeah.
They seemed to get confused and thought it was a one night stand. I did correct them, but you know.
Well, I mean, I'll masturbate on camera if you want, but...
Oh,
Make an OnlyFans account first, dude. Come on, make some money from that. Anyway.
Again, if you're new, say hi. I also, Pelly wanted me to show off my tattoo.
Yeah, show off your tattoo. Show off your ink.
My ink.
Yeah.
So I have a first tattoo. I joked around with Lloyd and Sarah to have RNG and T tattoos for our 1 year. So instead I got a tattoo of a Moogle with the teacup there. I don't know if you can see that.
Yeah.
And again with the Final Fantasy IX Moogle because it's one of my favorite games. And the PlayStation, of course.
So when did you get this done?
October 13th.
Hilarious.
I don't remember what we were doing that day.
I don't know. We haven't really talked this whole month because we've been all so busy.
I know. Yeah.
If you wanted a tattoo, where would you get it and what would it be of?
I don't know. I feel like if I really, like, I could see our teacup. That would definitely be cute. The only other choice I probably would do as a tattoo would be, like, a magnifying glass, because Nancy Drew.
Nancy Drew.
Pretty obsessed. Yeah, Callie's always said that she doesn't really want to do a tattoo, but if she would have, like, an 11, an X1, her Final Fantasy 11.
Oh my gosh.
She's a nerd.
I
love
do
her.
something like that, but I really wanted to get on my left hand the Triforce symbol with the courage in glow in the dark ink.
That would be cool.
That would be very cool. If it's glow in the dark ink, I want that too. Maybe one day. Now that I started one, I'd get more.
That's what I've always heard is, like, after you get your first one, you're just like, oh, well, I'll just get another one for whatever. Because I know a few friends that are tattooed, and that always seems to be the thing. You don't just get one.
You get more. It's,
Yeah.
So like Lay's potato chips.
yes. Yes. Pally says a wyvern.
Yeah, I could see that. But no, that's what she says, because she doesn't really want any big tattoos, so... I'm guessing you're talking about a wyvern because of the dragoon that Callie plays. But anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Actually, fun fact. For our wedding, because like I said, Callie was in Red Fair gear. And so part of her gear is she had some of her, like, bags a little bit because it's part of her outfit. And so she had her, I don't know where she got it, but she had a dragoon symbol, like, pin. And so she put it on one of her bags. So I don't even know if you can see it in the pictures, but it is there. So.
I've never really wanted a tattoo either. Really? I feel like Nate would have been like, I'm guessing it's Nate on there.
I'm guessing that's Nate.
But I thought you would be like one to actually want a tattoo. I don't know.
I thought he already had a tattoo, so that's just how much I know.
He was going to get the tattoo. It was a bet. Either Juxta gets a tattoo or Nate gets a tattoo of the, what do you call those? Not legendary. What's the, not legendary. Legacy. Final Fantasy 14 tattoo.
Got it. Oh, yeah. I know what you're talking about, the sunburst thing.
Yes.
That's not sun. Yeah, I know what you're talking about, yeah.
Yes.
That's pretty cool. That one's nifty. Actually, funny story, because one of Callie's characters has that tattoo. And I guess apparently some weirdo was mad because they were like, oh, hey, how'd you get that tattoo? So, and in chat, just a random dude. And she was like, oh, well, I played 1.0. And I guess they were just super mad because they couldn't get it. I was like, what are these entitled gamers?
Oh my gosh.
I know.
That's so dumb. Would you get a Limit Break Radio tattoo?
Just Albier.
I think you'd get a Metal Gear Solid tattoo.
Oh, that's a good one, the Fox
That's a
one.
good one. Yeah, that makes sense.
What about that? Dark Fox fucking entitled gamers, right?
Dude, they're just Venn diagram circles are very close. Entitlement and gamers. We all know it. Did they win the Legacy Chocobo? I don't know. I don't know what the Legacy Chocobo looks like. Old school Goobo. Ellie's saying that you got to put a WWE tattoo.
Of who though? Of what?
Just a face tattoo of like Brock Lesnar. Yeah.
No. I just can't. I was gonna see the penis tattoo that Brock Lesnar has, but whatever. It's not a penis.
Oh, he has a penis tattoo?
It's not
I
a
didn't know
penis.
that.
It's just a sword that goes up the chest.
Oh,
So,
but
like,
I
It's
mean,
so phallic.
no, it is a penis. That is what that is. We all know it. It's a gold member, okay?
Chuck of the Day gold member.
Gosh. Yeah, no. I don't. My mom used to joke that she would disown me if I got a tattoo, but I think that was back when I was like 18, not 28. So.
She's like, never mind.
Well, I
Everyone's
think
doing it.
to be fair to my mother, and I'm not saying that this is true of people who have tattoos, but to be fair, two family members in our family that got tattoos, it was, I hate to say it, but it was an irresponsible spending choice for those two people to get those tattoos, and it was just kind of like, and one of them also, it did not go very well. Like, she had like a skin issue afterwards too, and so kind of put a bad taste in my mother's mouth. So now I don't think she'd really care, but especially since, like, I remember actually my maid of honor got a tattoo, which I remember when she told me, I was shocked because she's the kind of person that I would have never expected this from, but she got an honor for her grandmother who passed away. And she was like, "Oh, is that okay for the wedding?" And I was like, "Yeah, that's fine. Is it as long as it's not like indecent?" Oh, okay. It's like flowers for your grandmother. Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah. I remember when I asked you, I'm like, "Hey, by the time of your wedding, is it okay if I have a tattoo?" Because
yeah, I think that's right. You did ask me that.
Yeah. You just got to do your research with tattoo artists. Cause
yeah, for sure.
I've waited for so long to get this tattoo, and I'm like, okay, I need to know if this tattoo artist legit, or just keep following their stuff, and just go in and get the appointment.
I know quite a few people that have tattoos that I feel like if I just went on Facebook and was like, someone recommend me an artist, I probably would get a whole bunch. So I'm not really worried if I ever wanted one, but I just never, like, I don't know. I'm just way too indecisive. And I know that's like the thing is, like, once you get one, then it's just not a big deal after that. But I also, once I work a little bit away from certain communities with my job, it'll be less of an issue, but I still like work in communities where it's kind of looked down upon to even color your hair, so I'm just kind of like,
boo.
I gotta be careful. Yeah, not exactly, but you just have to be careful because actually I wouldn't even say it's really the community who cares, but the workplaces that care.
Right.
The communities I work with honestly think that dyeing my hair is awesome, but the company I work with is kind of like, is that professional? So
that makes sense. Nate would have done a bunch of dumb, like, band logos for tattoos if he was younger. Dark Plus is too indecisive to get a tattoo.
Yeah. Not stupidest thing, but like, henna used to be kind of popular when I was in high school. I didn't do it that often, but I remember, like, my high school graduation, we did, like, we had, like, an all-night party or whatever, and there was a henna artist, and so the dumb thing I got was on my wrist here, I did a symbol. Does anybody even know what Legend of the Five Rings is? Nobody knows. It's a tabletop game that's based off the Book of Five Rings by Miyamoto Musashi. Don't ask. Anyway, there's symbols in the game that represent the element. So I got one that represents the void element, just like the fifth element, but not love. And I got that on my, like, right here, and that was really cool. I kind of like the idea of like an under wrist tattoo. I just don't know what I would want there that I feel comfortable with. Unfortunately, that henna ink, I had to, like, within a week try to scrub it off because I forgot that I had a dance recital like 2 weeks later.
Oh no.
And I knew that my dance teacher would flip out. So like I kept like hiding it from her during practice while like every day when I was taking a shower, just like scrubbing at it. And the problem was that the design required a lot of ink because there was a lot of dark colors in it. So I was like, oh, cool, Volca. You know, yeah. I don't know what that is, decibels. But yeah, L5R is cool. It's actually one of my favorite tabletops. I'm not a huge fan of the Fantasy Flight version, but that's okay. It's just different. It was the second tabletop system I ever played in my life, and the longest one I played. We played an L5R for over 5 years as a family, so that was cool.
Decibels, what's a sponge monkey?
Sponge monkey.
I don't know. He put a sponge monkey. I'm like, what does that have to do with the tattoo? Are you gonna get a sponge monkey as a tattoo?
Oh, Omega Walto's got the cards, I think. That's pretty cool.
Oh, from
Quiznos commercials, yeah.
I do agree. I miss Quiznos as well. But mostly I just miss their honey mustard. I love their honey mustard. I do not like Subway's honey mustard, but I love Quiznos honey mustard.
Quiznos honey mustard was legit.
Oh, I'm sorry. I misunderstood what you meant, Ego Welta. Yeah. I know what you're talking about.
What the hell is a sponge monkey? Oh my god.
Aww.
Sorry. I just Googled it. Yeah. I'm sorry.
You only played it once, Omega Walta. It's fun. I don't know if I'd be able to do like any kind of one shots with people because like it's not an easy system to get into without like knowing the background is the problem. Like you have to understand the world before really playing in it because it's very counterintuitive, I would say. But yeah.
I want Quiznos all of a sudden.
Well, Omega, I know you're part of the Sunny thing that's going to happen soon.
That's true.
She delayed a little bit, but I know she's going to do it.
Oh gosh, darn it. I forgot to mention that. When is that, by the way?
I don't know if we have
There's no date yet.
There's no date yet. I think she was going to this month, but then some things happened, so.
And I forgot to mention of Juxta's D&D. Crap. Why did I
Oh,
put
Juxta's a game too?
Yeah. He streamed
I
it.
might stream again tomorrow. Or not tomorrow, Sunday.
Sunday.
Okay.
You were streaming it or Juxta was streaming it?
I was streaming it.
Oh, it almost looked like Juxta was streaming it. I was like, oh, okay, whatever. Don't care.
No,
I
streaming
wasn't going to give him the stream stuff for RNG and T. He can do it on LBR.
Exactly. He can do an LBR. Exactly. Oh, man. Well, I can't wait to see what trashy anime my wife and brother are watching next to me. That's their tradition. Whenever I have anything here, they're like, oh, it's trashy anime night. That's like how their friendship bond, I guess, when I'm gone.
Speaking of, I know last after podcast thingy, we were talking about VTubers. So we were looking into VTubers. We were looking at artists who can help bring us these VTubers. Can you just say how fucking expensive they are?
It is expensive. No, I know they're expensive. That's why I was like, yep. When you said the first couple of prices, I was like, yep. It's a lot of artwork and rigging. It's 3D art, so it's harder.
What were we quoted on?
Like $300 something for 3 avatars, but it's only like bust up. Yeah. We've seen like half body was like $300 for just one. Yeah.
I mean, it does make sense though. Like I wouldn't say it's actually overpriced. What they have to do with that stuff is intense. So, but it is expensive. So yeah, we should do a fundraiser. Is my suggestion.
Making notes.
Fundraiser.
This is Sarah's thing.
Are you right? I don't know if we have quite enough subs, but hey, if you guys want to donate us some money so we can make VTubers.
No, there was one who kept pushing it. I'm like, I didn't even respond to that person because that person really kept pushing it. I'm like, no. I was really surprised we got a lot of replies from just that one simple tweet about VTubers.
I was like, wait, where were you guys when we were looking for emotes? Remember, we like had nobody who would be willing to make Twitch emotes?
Yeah.
And I know the rigging's not as hard, but the amount of art you have to do is a lot. Like, that's the thing, is the amount of artwork that has to be done to be able to have multiple personas is a lot of artwork. So yeah, the rigging maybe not be so hard, but there's a lot of art that goes into it. That's why the price is so high.
Nate, do you want
And
to rig
also-
for us?
Yeah, you can rig the animations for us.
That's just 3 models. Yeah, it's 3 models.
Yeah, but it's still, I mean, it's still slightly 3D. Like it, yeah. Also, to be fair, prices are maybe. I also am the type of person that I have a lot of friends that are artists, and I'm very staunch believer in that if this is the price they say, then that's the price they say. Like, I do not like to haggle. I think also what we're seeing right now, and part of the reason we had so many people respond to us, is because it's a hot thing right now. It's a hot thing that people want to get into. So, there's a higher demand. So, but yeah, no, remember, it's not just a 2D person. there's a I mean, when I say there's a lot of art to it, I mean, they have to kind of do a full kind of look to it. So no, I'm not surprised. Exactly. And over in Japan where they're popular, I mean, it's like legit mangaka and professional artists that are doing this. So
yeah. One of them came back to us about wanted like $600 for us 3, but that person lowered it down to like 300, which I find that artist a lot better because that was the person that only posted a gif of the head.
Oh yeah.
I really like that one, so maybe just
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, we might. I mean, payment
Something
plan.
to look forward to in the next couple of months, not like right this second kind of thing.
Yeah, I mean, this is something that we have. I mean, we have to really sit down and talk about if we really, because there's a lot that goes into it. So I only know because my brother will not stop talking about his favorite VTubers.
He needs to help us find an artist then.
Yeah. I mean, the problem is that, like I mentioned before, when I asked him, like, yeah, who are some artists? He's like, I know mangaka, but that doesn't really help you guys. Like, these are Japanese artists, so.
Well, once you have the model, it's done. There's different facial animations, but that's more rigging than art access. I guess it depends on how much detail you want in your avatar, but honestly, $50 a pop is probably the most I'd be willing to pay.
No one's really offering that price, so I think it's more than that. I don't know. The reason I don't agree with that is because how many are doing it at a higher price. And true, maybe it's inflated, but then again, I also regularly talk to artists who don't even pay don't even do $50 for certain kinds of their artwork in general. So I don't know. I don't know. But whatever. I mean, inflated or not, no one's going to lower their price that low. You know what I mean? No one worth their salt. So this is the price. And like I said, it's a big thing right now. So that's probably why. So I don't know.
Yes. Mandalorian season 2 started today.
No, I forgot about that. I'm not sure. I hope they don't. They better not have watched it without me.
Yeah, Skuro was fangirling over it. What is the man equivalent of that?
Fanboying?
Yes. My brain is mush right now.
Noted.
Yes. Nate commissioned a full body sculpted model for $30. From who? Send us the artist.
I've never. Anyway, hey, that's cool.
Is it good though?
That is the question, I suppose.
Was that for Nate Thunder? Because I didn't know you did that. Did you do one for Will also?
Is that just with the game or no way? I'm interested. I haven't gotten back yet.
Oh, okay. Well, no. Keep us posted.
I'm interested.
I mean, hey, it's fine. Yeah. Anyway, whatever. The point is that that's where it's at right now. The prices, I was not at all surprised, but we'll see what happens. But yeah, I mean, if you guys want to give us money for VTubers, we'll do it.
We'll gladly put it into it.
Just have a fundraiser. No, we probably should do that after Extra Life. I feel like that's not a good look. Let's save the children, then you can give us money for VTubers.
Christmas.
Exactly. Anyway, But yeah,
Mandalorian
Alright.
season 2. Gonna watch it right after this, possibly,
yes,
or this weekend.
I don't know if I'll watch it tonight, but I definitely can't wait. Super stoked. I
Very,
love
very
Mandalorian
excited.
season 1.
Sasha Banks is in it, so that's I'm excited. For her.
It's exciting.
She is a grand champion. She got the SmackDown title. She has an XT. Yeah, I'm excited.
Exciting. And I just can't wait for us to all be placated by Baby Yoda again.
The child.
The child, yeah. Sorry, not
Whatever
Baby
he
Yoda.
is.
Whatever he
He
is.
or
but
she.
yeah.
Yeah. Even know the
Whatever
gender.
they are.
Whatever
I don't
they
know.
are.
I don't know if they've used a pronoun for them, but I will say they for now until I hear in the show because I can't remember. But yeah, super excited. When did the first season of Mandalorian come out?
I don't know. Was it still this year?
ago?
Yeah, was it still this year? Because I can't remember. It was pre-COVID, right? What happened before COVID?
We don't know what happened in the before times.
Yeah,
Right?
the first
Like-
episode date November 12th, 2019. So yeah.
Okay, so it's been about a year. Okay, that makes sense. Okay. Yeah, gosh. Time. It was a Disney. You're right. Pelly's right. It was a Disney Plus launch. And thankfully, we're not requesting more money, unlike Cough Mulan. So that's fine.
I paid for that.
Did you pay for Mulan?
Yeah.
I heard it was butt.
People don't like it only because it's more traditional to the Asian movies. Let's just say that.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
As an Asian,
Fair enough.
I hate to say that. I appreciate it. It kind of had the whole martial arts and stuff, and being more stronger. No, there's no music. Yes, it
Right,
did
right.
have some of it, like in the background, like
Yeah, I
know
had
that
it as
was
like the background.
yeah.
Was there a Mushu? 'Cause
no.
if there was no Mushu, I write.
So the thing is, do you care if I spoil it?
No.
Okay.
No, because I've actually already spoiled it for myself, so don't worry.
So no Mushu. It's not a dragon. It's a phoenix. That helps her. So
That's
that's
not like an animal companion, but yeah.
it was still kind of weird though, because seeing a phoenix as CGI is just I can
Yeah.
see like it wasn't anything relatable to
Shit, we're getting all the raids.
Man, she feels like tank. Thanks for the raid. Hi, people.
wow.
Gosh, why does this always happen when we're ending the podcast?
We're at the end. We're still talking.
All right, we're still here.
We
Hey,
got 5 more hours.
Yes.
Sarah, you gotta stay up for all of it. You
She
got
heals, I
married.
think.
I can't.
You should have
Hi,
energy.
Pete. Hi,
I
Avi.
do not. Hello, everybody.
Yes. Thank you for the raid
Hi.
for 13.
Thank you for the raid. Hello, people. We are RNG and T. We ended our podcast, but we're still here. We're still talking.
We're gonna talk about the giveaway still because it's so awesome.
Again.
Go ahead, Sarah. You can talk about it.
I can talk on
Wait,
it. Hold
wait,
on.
wait.
Let me like.
Dark Flux.
What
We're
about
going to play Phasmo tomorrow.
Yeah,
Yes,
hopefully tomorrow.
we're gonna
I don't
play
know
Phasmo
about
tomorrow.
timing with me, but it will happen. Whether it happens with me on certain timing, we will see. Let me get Hey, Chile. I don't know how long you were. I don't know if you were here, but I was saying how awesome you were standing up to what's his face.
Alex Hutchinson.
Yeah, I was telling you how awesome.
Not
you were, 'cause
Volkai
I saw,
Alex.
Face Hutchinson.
It's
I saw your
Alex.
tweet. Okay. All right. Now I am able to tell you guys the prices. So those of you who are new, thank you guys for joining. Give us a follow if you like us and you want to hear more. We have a podcast up as RNG&T on like Google, Apple, Stitcher, Amazon, all those podcasts. So download us and let's give us a listen. We're also on YouTube. However, next month is a year that we've been starting the podcast. Woo! So we're doing this really, really awesome Gleam giveaway. There are 3 levels of prizes. So our 3rd level comes with 3 things. It comes with a $20 gift card of your choice. You get to say whatever you want as long as it can be in gift card form. You got it. Also comes with a fancy Coach Pac-Man themed wallet. Are you showing it off?
Yeah, I
Okay.
am.
Okay, Coach wallet and a size 7 woman's also matching Coach ring sets. That's also
We're not sponsored, by the way.
we're not sponsored by any of this. We thought it was cool, so it's here. Anyway, so the ring. So that's the 3rd level prize. The second level prize comes with 4 things. Comes with the coach wallet and the ring, so that's pretty cool. It comes with a D20 blanket, so it's nice and fuzzy, good on cold nights, I should say. 52 inches by 60 inches. If you want that in centimeters, I don't know. Do a conversion. And the super exciting thing, the fourth item, is in a Teo customized zip-up hoodie that has the RNG and T logo, and it will have your name on it. So that's super exciting. I'm super jealous. Ateo is awesome. If you don't know, they're a gaming clothing company, and they're super cool. And we are going to be talking to them next month. All right, first level prize, big stuff, comes with 3 things. Comes with, again, that Ateo zip-up hoodie with RNG&T and your name on it. Comes with a fancy keyboard. What kind? Is it Razer keyboard?
Yes, Razer
Okay,
keyboard.
great.
Razer Chroma.
Yeah.
Or Cynos Chroma.
Yes. And it comes with a headset. Can you remind us what kind of headset it is, Christine?
Turtle Beach Recon 70 headset. It's wired. It is compatible to PS5, PS4, Xbox One, Nintendo Switch, PC, because it is a 3.5 millimeter jack. So
Yes. And as Volkai says in the chat, this starts in November 1st. So what you got to do is we'll be posting the Gleam link. I think it's in the chat, but follow us on Twitter, join our Discord, and you will see it plastered everywhere, along with a reminder of those prizes. And basically, once per day, you can go on there, basically have your ticket down, and do that once per day. And whoever, let's get more chances to win stuff. And on the on the November 28th, we will be pulling our prizes and contacting you with those cool prizes. Right now, we are saying that we can go outside of North America. That being said, if you are outside North America and if you win, there may be some discussions about shipping costs, but you will get your prize. Yes. And yes, Beats by Faye, we are very excited to maybe have that the first prize will be a virtual date with Lloyd. Beats by Faye seems to really want that. You may have to beg a little bit to see him lay down on some D4s.
Oh yeah, we talked about that too. Nate, you missed it. Did you see the one where Brian Cutler came out with D4s and D20s on the mat? Where I closed out my outline. Gosh darn it.
I know, I did that too when you asked me to do that. I was like...
But yeah, we're excited for that. Please join us for that. Here, I got the Reddit.
Anyway, super exciting. Definitely give us a follow if you're new and you're interested in what we do. We are a podcast group, just kind of talks about life, randomness, and gaming, as we are gamers ourselves. And, mostly Lloyd and I are the tabletop players. Christine is new to that whole scene and stuff like that. So, yeah. Share once we start posting things on Twitter, give it a share, and yes, join our Discord. We're pretty awesome, and so is our community. So.
Yes, thank you all for the raids, and we play Final Fantasy 14 because I know a lot of you are Final Fantasy 14 players.
Yes,
we do play Final Fantasy 14.
Yes, I am new to it. I have not been playing it as long as lots of people have, but I am playing, so you can see me there.
Well, it's just socials. I thought it was social media.
Yeah, I noticed.
I noticed that. I was like,
I'm like, it's not working. Fuck it.
We were talking about the Mulan.
Yes.
I think we're done with that discussion anyway.
Yeah, for today. We're gonna wait. We're probably gonna watch it once it's like free. You know what I mean by free. Once it's no longer extra price. I'm kind of going for there. You're in a I've never been in a 48. Have I been in a No, is Crystal Tower a 48 man dungeon?
That's 24.
It's the new content that came out. The
okay.
Bajda.
Yeah, and I hate the fact that I got stuck into it because it's just fate farming basically until you get to that 48 man dungeon thing.
Yeah, I've only done Crystal Tower. My brother has been super into more of like the Alliance raids, and we do it because he wants to know people in it, but like I can't. Crystal Tower I don't mind, but that's because I am a I am a Grahatia fangirl, so it's fine with me. But it is a lot.
I'm curious to see how a 48-person dungeon works.
That sounds chaotic as hell.
Yeah. All I can see is like Leroy Jenkins stuck in my head.
I
but
know, right?
I know it's cool, but what do you actually do? Don't tell me yet. But I will go in to get into
I
it.
was just gonna say I've watched so many streams of it. It's a little bit more intuitive than their other raid designs, where it's not like
Fair.
a fucking hallway and kill this one.
It's not like Diadem, is it?
No.
That's good.
It's an actual raid. So there's like 4 bosses, I believe, and there's a little section where you have to like run around and shit. But yeah, it's more like a WoW raid than any other raid in the actual game, where it's just like a boss rush.
Okay, good.
That makes sense.
Nate saw the video. Yeah, it's hilarious, isn't it? I love that video.
That is funny.
We were saying that people were gonna fundraise for Lloyd to actually body slam into.
To Lloyd, because he was like, that probably feels good, and we're like, oh, okay, if you want to go ahead and do that.
Coo like a bear.
Volkai
Say
says
that again.
I said I'll coo like a bear.
Okay, I did hear you correctly, and I don't know how to respond to that.
I'm glad no one does.
oh jeez. Yep. Volkai says
how does it compare to Dynamis? It doesn't compare to Dynamis. Because nothing in 14 doesn't compare to 11. I get so goddamn mad when people they're bringing in 11 shit. 14. It's like, no, they're fucking not. All they're doing are bringing the assets from 11 over and giving you like a little glimpse. It's like, here's haste. Here's a haste mechanic. That's all they brought over.
Oh, thank you for following. I'm gonna say this wrong. Demakase 86. Thanks for following us. We appreciate the follow.
Thank you.
I'm sorry, I don't know how to read screen names. That's the opposite
Did
of a
you just
superpower.
call them screen names? That's so cute. I haven't heard screen names in so long.
I know.
It's like AOL days.
I know, it's AIM. That's so lame. Anyway,
hey,
sorry.
What's your
ASL.
Yeah, sorry.
I'm sorry, Volkai. I'm not gonna repeat my rant about 14 and 11.
He's
Just go
mad.
back in the VOD.
We've
He's
had
mad.
so much of it.
He's real mad about it.
No, it's not similar to Dynamis at all. Like that, it's not.
Good. I'm glad it's not like Dynamis then. F Dynamis.
When you said Dynamis, I was like, that sounds familiar, but I don't remember playing something called Dynamis in 14.
11.
Now, 11. That's why I know it.
Well, they
It's
have
been
an
a minute.
item that's called Dynamis Dice in Vajda, but cool. Thank you for throwing a throwback to people like me. Fuckers.
It's really weird to see my hair be so purple, I have to say. 'Cause
Nice.
I don't often see it because it's so long at this point that I'm just like, oh yeah. And I was going to cut my hair, not like super short, but like here. But now I feel like I put in so much effort just to get this that I'm like, oh, I got to keep it for at least a little bit.
You should bleach the rest of it and just do a rainbow.
That's a lot of work. Can I just say that?
I don't.
I've been in the chair for results.
Yeah, no, I've seen how it works with Callie, and no. I also actually am not sure. My workplace, I think, does allow colorful hair, but, like, you gotta be careful. Like, it still can raise some eyebrows if you're not careful. If I ever move on to a different workplace, then maybe, but not rainbow. I also, like, I used to bleach because I used to get highlights. But honestly, I hate the feeling of bleach on my scalp. It's so itchy.
Hurts. It hurts
and it's
so
itchy.
bad. I have a sensitive scalp and it hurts.
Yeah, I don't even know if mine's particularly sensitive, but it's so itchy, and your eyes like, argh! So yeah, nah. I eventually, once I cut my hair and this dark part grows out, I'm gonna just go back to my burgundy red that I used to do, and just go back to that because I liked that color a lot.
On Rainbow Liberty Spikes. Rainbow Liberty Spikes.
Yeah, no, thank you. No, thank you. I'm not even sure we're gonna cut my hair that short. Like, I'm thinking, like, shoulder length, which is short for me, but is not short hair. So, it will be a lot of hair. I will say I was kind of looking forward to starting to kind of cut a bit of it because it's heavy. This hair's heavy.
I'll have some of your hair.
Yeah, that's what I hear. Oh, this actually is kind of cute.
See?
I had a way of doing that.
You
No,
have
I just
cute
meant
with
like
short
putting
hair.
actually, I had to deal with I had like a lot of weird, like in high school and middle school, I had a lot of like weird instances of women that were kind of passive aggressively telling me to cut my hair. It was weird. Like I would have people that were like, "Oh, why, your hair's so long? You ever gonna cut it?" And I was like, "Not yet." And I had other, like, my favorite was when I was in like 9th grade. I had my hair underneath a coat, and the teacher saw me. She's like, "Sarah, did you cut your hair? It looks so nice." And I just slowly pulled my hair out of my coat. I was like, "No." Yeah, I have had a lot of the weirdest passive aggressiveness, and this just has to do with people's weirdness about like bodily autonomy. When I was in high school, another, like, I think I was a junior, and I had really long hair, and they were doing that fall and like early winter, they were doing an event where it wasn't Locks of Love, I think it was Pantene, but it was like an event, cut hair and donate your hair, and it was gonna be a big like school-wide event. They'd have people go up there, and they'd have a person cut their hair and be like super dramatic. And so I was known as someone with super long straight hair, so I was of course asked. And I was in a play at the time, which normally you're not really supposed to do anything to your hair without permission, but I didn't want to cut my hair. I usually at that point waited to cut my hair till the summer, not the winter. So I said no, and I used the excuse of the play. There were people talking behind my back, I found out, being like, thinking I was like being selfish for not cutting my hair. And it was like, all right, bodily autonomy. let's not get into this argument. That's weird. So.
Have you ever donated your hair? I was gonna say, did you donate your wig? Did you donate your hair?
I have. I haven't since I was like dyeing my hair, and I did when I was younger, especially like because I used to not really do anything with my hair because I also did dance, and so I would just grow it out same length. And so when I would do like my kind of seasonal cuts, which were pretty decent, but still I had long hair and it would grow pretty fast, I would donate it. I had done it, I think, 2 or 3 times. But then once I started doing layers to my hair, and then once I started doing highlights, and once I started dyeing my hair, yeah, I don't think you're even allowed to. So I just never had after that. So like I would love to donate this, but I can't. So, but yeah, I have before, but I haven't since high school just because I've done too much to my hair.
Put it in a Ziploc bag and throw it at a cancer patient. Come on.
Yeah, that's how that
works. Pete donated his hair. Yes, Pete had his hair long during the lockdown.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, I want to donate my hair, but I'm always doing something to it.
I know. At this point, like, I can't because I am always dyeing it, and so I'm like, oh, dang.
Laura, you should donate your hair.
I can pretty much only donate my beard. That's about it.
Can you donate beards?
I don't know if it's a different consistency of hair.
Well, I mean, they'd probably use it for like a merkin or something like that, but...
Yeah.
By the way, merkins are fake pubic hair.
Oh, I was gonna say, I was like, what's a merkin?
I know, I was just like, yeah.
I'm like, where is it? Where's the zing?
Yeah, I know.
Where's the punchline?
Yeah.
Why would you get a merkin, by the way? Is that a thing? Why?
Do people wear that, or are you talking about like on sex dolls?
No, it's like a certain thing. Like before our generation, people had genital hair. Like it was a normal thing. So like some people who were like had problems down there with pubic hair, they fucking got merkins so they didn't look like boys and girls and shit like that.
Oh, I see. You're talking that it's like was a fashion statement, and for not fashion statement, you know what I mean? But like, in people who had a hard time growing out. Okay, I see. It's like penciling eyebrows these days.
Yeah.
Which is so strange to me. I am one of those people. I have a lot of girls that are jealous of me because lots of girls have that horror story of I overplucked my eyebrows and now they don't grow back. That did not happen to me. I waxed my eyebrows recently, but my eyebrows grow very thick. I actually started plucking them because my friend at the time, who is not really a friend anymore, but she made fun of my eyebrows, and then I became so self-conscious that first year of high school and end of middle school, I started plucking my eyebrows. And if you can actually find them on Facebook, if you scroll down far enough, which I don't think I'm really friends with many people on Facebook because I keep it pretty private, but so Christine, you can look for it, but you can find me like freshman year with these like tiny thin eyebrows. And oh, it was terrible. And luckily, because I was over plucking, and luckily, basically that summer I was like, oh, that's not good. And so I just didn't go in the public, and I just let them grow out, and haven't had a problem. They do grow out. They're thin right now because I just got them recently waxed, but trust me, if you look at our podcast last episode, they did not look like this. But it's just so funny because I've had so many girls be like, oh, I'm so jealous. My eyebrows don't grow out at all. And I'm like, yeah, well, it used to be I was made fun of for my thick eyebrows, and now it's suddenly in style, and it's driving me nuts.
It is so in style.
I hate it. It makes me so... I'm still mad because I used to wear stretch pants, basically early yoga pants, all the time because I hated jeans. Was once again made fun of for it, so I switched to jeans, and then yoga pants and leggings became popular like literally 2 years later. I was so mad. I just hate fashion trends with a passion.
Is long hair like still an attractive trait? There you go. Like for anyone. Like
I feel like if we're just talking about men, I have found the older I've gotten, the fewer men that have been like super into long hair. That being said, my previous 2 boyfriends loved my long hair, to the point that when I said I wanted to cut it, one of my exes, kind of threw a fit over it. I told him I didn't say it like this because I wasn't, I didn't swear back then, but I basically told him to fuck off. And I was just like, no, this is my hair. That relationship was doomed anyway. But anyway, and then it was so funny because I did cut it, and he was like, oh, I actually like it. It's not as short as I thought. And I was like, cool, whatever. But yeah, I have had, because it was always like men that were very much like, oh, I love your long hair.
The better
Callie likes my long hair, but what'd you say?
The better the pull on it. Sorry.
God, I know.
Oh, I was gonna make that joke.
Probably. Except those 2 guys never did anything, so. Listen,
the only missionary was Mormon sex.
First boyfriend didn't even kiss me for the 3 years we were dating, so. Anyway, but Callie likes my long hair, but she also would be like, if you cut your hair short, she would think it was sexy too. So I'm not really too worried about it. I just don't really want to cut it like super short. I don't really like short hair. Yeah. Maybe I'm sure someday I will. Like someday I'll be like, oh, I'm just gonna try it, blah blah blah. But it's just hard because I just really like playing with long hair and braiding it. So
yeah, you play with your hair a lot. I noticed that.
I do. I also have a very specific nervous tick I do with my hair when I'm upset that Callie has learned, and it's hilarious. There's when I do this specific tick with my hair, she knows that it means that she done goofed with something she said.
I know. Do you like Callie with long hair or short hair?
Longer hair.
Yeah.
She one time did a she was actually trying to do the Captain Marvel Avengers movie haircut, and that looked like she did. That was when she cut her hair shorter. The last time she cut it shorter, and that was super cute. I liked that one. But no, definitely longer is better. But that's just because I like playing with her hair too, and I'm trying to teach her how to braid it, but she's resisting my attempts to teach her.
You hear that all? Longer hair is better.
Yeah, no, it's true. She's learning. She's practiced on my hair a couple times. Just has to get practice with emotions. It's not fair because I can French braid my own hair, so it's a little not fair.
Oh my gosh, Sarah, we had a hair podcast and we have a hair after.
I know.
Sarah loves hair.
I mean, I hear ya. Long hair is hard to deal with, and most people I know like just can't stand it. I just have gotten so used to it, and also my hair is relatively low maintenance. It is greasy hair, so the problem is not a lot of shampoos are really made for my hair, and I have to be careful because like I can basically look very disgusting very quickly. But because it's so greasy, I can grow it long without too much of a problem because it doesn't usually get super frizzy. Because that's it's just easier to grow out and stuff like that. But yeah, it can be a bit much. And Chili's saying that he gets curly when it grows out too much, so he's gotta.
I want to see long hair on Chili.
Get a Jufro going.
Jerry curl mullets. And did you know mullets are back?
I know. What the heck?
People
I actually legit had a
mullets.
mullet thanks to my mother. I know you're probably listening, Mother, and you already know that I've made fun of you for this, but I'm still gonna make fun of you. Hi, sweetie. I'm saying that I like you with long hair. What did you think I was saying? What? What did you think I was saying?
What happened?
Almy, you thought I said something bad about you. Yes, that's my hair.
Yes, we were saying bad things about
Wait,
Callie.
you don't want me to cut my hair?
No.
Is that what oh, stop making fun of me! She's making fun of me of the tick I do. She was imitating my nervous tick that I do when I'm mad at her.
Jeez.
It's not just when I'm mad at you. It's when something goes wrong. When I'm distressed. Yeah, that's a good way to put it. When I'm distressed. Anyway, what was I even talking about?
Hair.
Oh no, I was making fun of my mother.
Oh yeah.
Mother, I love you, and you know this. You know, and you've apologized, but you definitely had me wear a mullet for like 3 years. I was like in elementary school, so it wasn't like the end of the world. But no, basically what happened was my mother has never grown out her hair past her like shoulders. So when I was born, she and I have very similar hair types, and she was from an era of big poofy hair, so she hated her hair because we're greasy, just down straight hair. It's very hard to make it poofy, so she hated her hair, so she always kept it short. And so when I was little, she always kept my hair very short, like China doll short. Curd pull. Have you ever had a mullet? Thanks. And so she was like, you look like a cute little China doll. And I did. The problem was that I started going to school, and all the pretty girls had long hair. So I wanted long hair. And so I went to her and I was like, I want long hair. And she's like, oh God, fine. She's like, I don't want to deal with this. So she found a hairdresser, which this hairdresser probably should have been fired, but whatever. But she found a hairdresser that was willing, like, once a week or whatever, to basically let me grow at the back, but then cut the front and cut the sides. So I grew my hair as long as I could in the back, but I had to keep my sides and my front cut. I don't know how I survived this. Finally, in like 5th grade, I convinced her to let me grow my sides. So that was like, 5th grade was like my super awkward year. I was like super pudgy, had awkward sideburns growing in, and it was awful. And then finally, I convinced her to let me grow up my bangs, and I never went back.
Never went back to a mullet.
Never. I mean, yeah.
In chat, I want to know, which of your parents were shitty enough to put a bowl on your head and just cut your hair that way? Because I went to school with a lot of those people, and I felt bad for them, but I also made fun of them.
Oh, I didn't think I knew anybody with the bowl cut. Aw, Chile. Chile says he was pretty much bald because he was always sick. Aw. See how Cam does.
Pete, I want to see this picture.
Which picture?
The bowl cut.
Oh, yeah. I don't think I've ever known anybody who did it, but I've heard of it for sure. I don't know if I knew anybody in school, though. If I did, I don't remember.
This poor fuck Troy, like every year up until we were in high school, just came in with perfect, like they bought a bowl for this kind of shit. Gosh.
Nace's had a straight up 90s middle part, I think, like Brendan Fraser at 93.
Oh my gosh, that is funny. Yeah, I
want to see this picture too.
I used to have a middle part actually, and in fact, you probably saw I had to like fix my hair because my hair does not like to part where I want it to part. It still like wants to be a middle part. Like it will just do this. It's very annoying because it still wants to be a middle part, but I didn't like how the middle part looked in my hair, so I went to the side, and now it just doesn't know what it's doing. Hair.
Yeah, before I went bald or started balding, for my entire life, I had one haircut, and it was the Caesar haircut. Finger length on top and 2 on the sides. And one person fucked that up. One. And it pissed me off so goddamn bad I never went back to him. Because what they did was just take the clippers. When I said 2 on the sides, they did 2 on my entire head. So I was fucking... It made me so mad.
That sucks.
I'm gonna see if I can do a French braid before we leave today.
I don't give a fuck right now.
I do this when I'm bored.
I need to wash my hair tomorrow anyway.
Yeah, I probably should too. Although I think I washed mine recently. I have to like, when you have greasy hair, you actually have to wash your hair less, unfortunately. Otherwise it just gets super greasy because it overproduces. It's hard.
You have a mohawk right now?
That's pretty cool.
I want to see this.
Now Pete needs to do the rainbow Liberty Spikes if he has a mohawk.
You know what?
You're really obsessed with this Liberty Spikes thing, aren't you?
I just want people to ruin their life. No.
Jeez.
Just do it. Like,
just joking.
Just do it.
I can't even do Liberty Spikes. I could do like half the head because like my bald spot has literally gone like halfway up my head now.
We're gonna do sub goals for Lloyd to go on to body slam into dice and have the Liberty.
Yes. Oh my gosh.
You could probably do Krusty the Clown at this point. But...
Aww.
Oh man, sorry, we had a hair talk.
Homer in like another month or 2 with 3 strands on my head.
Anybody have questions for us? I feel like we just are talking really randomly, but we can answer questions if anyone's new here. Or ask us almost anything.
Almost anything.
I always preface that because we do have women on stream, and you know there are some creepers out there. So.
Oh, true. I didn't think about that. Here I am talking
we don't
about
want
gold
people
member.
like, what's your bust size?
What's the color of my nails? They are. It's like a purple indigo. It actually matches my hair, so it's kind of. I mean, it looks pretty blue there, but it's if you were to see it, it looks kind of. It's pretty indigo, I would say. Pretty dark purple indigo.
What the fuck is that, Omega?
I'm scared to look.
I don't know what that means.
Those were a lot of letters, and I don't know what they understand.
I have voted. Y'all need to vote if you haven't voted, or wait till the day of at this point.
I have to drop off my ballot.
Drop off your ballots. I dropped off mine.
And Dark Flux, I charge a lot for my Hobbit feet. $20 per foot. No.
Why is this Warrior Darkness so bad? We wiped on Angry Mayor. Nah, I don't know. I don't play that game. I'm just kidding.
See, I've played Blaze Blue,
Callie, you
but
see
I
me right here. Callie just said what we're wearing. Being creepy. On you,
Do I really sell pics? No, Pelly, I'm not a weirdo.
Do you have a OnlyFans?
No, I don't. But I probably should.
Oh my gosh. Nate? Oh my gosh, no way.
Wait.
Oh my gosh, look at you. Wow.
I can't even recognize you. I had to be like, which one? Oh my gosh, that's too funny.
Can you see who Nate is? Yes, you do, right?
I officially liked it on our RNG account, so there you go. Oh my gosh, I didn't even recognize him. Alright guys, I successfully did a French braid. It's not very...
like Francis off of Malcolm in the Middle. That's what you look like.
Oh my gosh.
Okay. Anyway, I'll put the braid to the side. It wasn't like super perfect, but okay. Jeez. I'll do a Dutch braid maybe next time. Actually, at my wedding, it's probably gonna be hard to see in the pictures, but like I told her to make me like a boho Nordic princess, and so she did like it was actually really cool looking. I don't know if you can see in the pictures, but like she did like some side braids and then like swooped my hair to the side and then did like a couple of things. It's super cool. Unfortunately, we were so rushed to go from the makeup to whatever, and I was the last one out of the chair. that unfortunately I just didn't even think to take a selfie, which I really regret. I really wish I had taken a selfie like right after we had been done, but like I was just so stressed out. We were like rushing to the car once I was done with makeup that I didn't really get a chance to, and I was just so like so. But oh well. You'll see in the pictures once we pick them. Hopefully. What's my favorite clan? Ooh, that's so hard. An L5R. I like a lot of them for different reasons. There's a joke among my group, especially my brother, that I always play the Kitsuki family from Dragon Clan. Dragon Clan's cool, but I always like being a detective, so I play, you know, Kitsuki a lot. Yeah, Calix, the Crab Clan. I've also always been pretty partial to the Phoenix Clan. They were my first clan I ever played as. I was a Shibabushi. And I'm pretty partial to them. They're kind of magic-y, but they're kind of still in the court kind of thing. Scorpion's always fun if you want to play a you know, a bad guy. So, are you seeing my ears stick out?
No, not you.
Oh, okay.
Nate.
Oh, Nate, yeah. Yeah. Scorpion, like, it... Why not? Like, Scorpion's always fun. It's, even though, like, in the grand scheme of things, they're, like, how they fit into the, you know, politics of the world makes no freaking sense, but it's always fun. We did a Scorpion only campaign and it was super fun. So yeah, I've played Crane a few times. They're solid if you really like the talkie. But yeah, I would probably say like Dragon, Phoenix, and maybe Scorpion are probably my top 3. I haven't really played a ton of them. I think I've played a Scorpion, I've played Dragon, I've played Crane, played Phoenix. We didn't do Crab, we were planning on it. We never did Mantis. Lion, I know I've never played. Lion's just like, it's just not my thing. But should I get them all? Obviously there's a few minor clans I'm missing, but... Oh, Unicorn, yeah. I've never played a Unicorn. Unicorn's interesting. Yeah, we finally kind of got Callie into the system, so... Unicorn's pretty cool. I love how my cast members are like, I have no idea what she's talking about.
Yeah, I was like, is this like WWE for weebs or what? What is this?
No, it's a tabletop game, Legend of the Five Rings. It is super weeb. Yeah, it's super weeby. I mean, it's basically imagine an American nerd trying to make Japan land. But it's fun. But it is super weeby. You know, you have your different clans of samurai, and there's like a lot of samurai drama, and there's different families and different classes and stuff like that. But the reason it's so unique is because the role play is different. You can't. If you are a hobo murderer, this is not the game for you. Just because, like, with how the world works, you know, if you may have a GM that lets you get away with it. But in reality, with how the world works, you can't. Like, and even like what you say, because they kind of took the whole like in Japan, everybody acts super polite and has a mask on, and they took that to a very extreme form. So you do have to be very like, and you don't have to be perfect in what you say in game. There are literal rules for it. Like, imagine if there were more like expansive like persuasion rules and stuff like that in the game.
Oh.
Yeah. So like, if you don't have to talk perfectly, you just be like, I make a roll. I'm trying to say this and convey it in a polite tone so I don't lose, you know, honor points, which is a whole other system. So, but it is definitely like, and there are certain clans where you can get away with that stuff. That's why Callie mentioned the Unicorn and Crab clan. Like, they don't care. But, you know, it's a different kind of world system. I think the best way to really describe it is, you know, they used, if you think in D&D terms, you know how in D&D certain, like, worlds and planes have their own alignment to it? L5R or Rokugan, the world, is considered lawful evil because slavery exists and is very legal. There is a caste system, and it is highly implemented, and don't you dare break it, and stuff like that. So it's different, but it's interesting. If you're into that stuff, it's really cool. If you're not into it, you will not be into it. There's no amount of me convincing you will change that.
Yeah, so. Like, I kind of like the Japanese aesthetic to a certain degree,
yeah.
But like there's some things that just drive me nuts so I probably won't ever play
You have to really put on your, like, I'm a 16-year-old weeb glasses on when you play a little bit. Like, you don't really want to take it like hyper serious. But because like if you get really irritated by those things, I don't think this is the world for you. But at the same time, I think what I like about it is such a unique concept to roleplay, role-playing games and stuff like that. And you don't really have to know the history too much, but you really need to understand like the different clans and their dynamics. And they're not too hard to explain. Like I could be like, okay, Crane are a bunch of uptight courtiers. Lion are a bunch of honorable warriors. Scorpion are a bunch of like two-faced, and they're all about kind of stabbing people in the back and secrets, you know. Yes, is that over? Sorry, my brother is mad at me. I mean, Crane Clan's his favorite clan. Yeah. What they work towards, Rob? Perfection. Being perfection. Yeah, perfection's awful.
If that's a bad thing, then I don't want to be right.
Okay.
So what I'm getting is we named Robbie Fat Stacks wrong. It should be Robbie Weed Stacks. No. Weed Stacks. Weeb Stacks.
Weeb Stacks. Robbie, they say your name should be Robbie Weeb Stacks, not Fat Stacks. Hold on, is he coming back? He's coming back.
Oh no, is he talking to you?
He heard me.
Okay.
I don't think he heard me. Oh.
I may have been a weeb longer than I've been fat, but I assure you I have made up for the gap. About that.
Still love you. Do you give him my wedding invitation? Like proposal?
Oh, Robbie! One more thing. This is different.
Like it's plutonic. It's not anything.
Plutonic? I don't want radioactive. Lloyd is proposing a platonic, hopefully not plutonic, marriage proposal to you because he wants a card from Christine of congratulations.
Oh, what? It was a platonic marriage? Who's what?
So Christine had sent.
Oh, okay. I see.
It's a joke. It's a joke.
Anyway.
Well, a platonic marriage is fine. But I'm pretty slutty, so to be honest with you.
Yeah, I'm fine. I'll be fucking other people too.
Lloyd said he'd be fucking other people too, so it's okay.
Well, I won't be. I'll be wanting to.
Oh, yeah.
If you know, that's the pipe dream. But good on him. I'm
He just laughed.
I'm proud of him.
He's proud of you, Lloyd.
I'll help you get that card.
Yeah. He says he'll help you get that card.
Hopefully it comes with like some money too. But
I'll be the first person I married for a card. You know what I'm saying?
What? What?
What?
I'm willing to Dutch rudder for a card. Come on.
We got 25 people on this, Robbie.
Well, guys, just so you know, I'm speaking to someone who's committed multiple felonies. That's a joke.
Yeah, I hope so.
But you don't know what I look like, so it's irrelevant.
Not today, but.
I could be telling
multiple
you.
felonies.
You have an animal?
Was he a weed smoker? No.
Not today, at least, I don't think. Anyway, sorry to call you in 3 times. But anyway, so I mentioned I liked L5R, and there's apparently, we have quite a few people in the chat that also like L5Rs. They were asking me about my favorite clans.
How do you feel about the newest system?
Yeah, anybody played the Fantasy Flight system? To be honest, like I don't mind it, but I always kind of grew up on the older systems, so I kind of miss it. But like, it's different. Different's not always bad. I don't think anybody's played the Fantasy Flight system, but I'd be curious if you guys have, what you think of it. Yeah, Mega Welta's got the old books. I loved, what was the latest system? Was it 4.0 or 3.0 before they changed?
It was the 4th edition by Alderac Entertainment.
Yeah.
4th edition.
I liked 4th edition, but...
A lot of people did.
I'm just in grognard. Yeah, I don't think anybody's played the Fantasy Flight. It's very different. It's not bad, but, okay, yeah, 4th edition. It's a good edition. We started on 3rd edition, or?
Yep.
Yeah.
We started on 3rd, and then their version of 3.5.
Right,
but
yeah.
We have a lot of the 2nd and 1st edition books.
Right, yeah. Yep, we got a lot of PDFs of the 1st and 2nd, because, a lot of good lore stuff in there. Back when poison was not something you could do a save from, it just killed you.
It just gave you the amount of time it took to kill you.
Yeah, yeah, don't get poisoned in the older games, because they, like, based it off of legit poisons that you can't do anything about. So they were just like, all right, well, if you get poisoned with this is how long you have till you die. Now they're like, oh, you got Fugu poisoning. Well, if you have an earth ring of 5, you'd be fine. It's like, oh, well. Yeah, that's good. Nobody knows what I'm talking about. That's okay.
No, that's why I was like,
fuck are these words?
I'm looking for the ring size for this because I want to double check it's a size 7.
Oh, okay, fair enough. I was like, wait, you're looking at the game. We said ring. I was like,
the ring size of 5.
Anyway, I could talk about L5R forever. That I grew up more on L5R than D&D, so we played it way longer too. I feel like we played it for like 5 years or something, way longer. So I'm not like a super lore junkie on it, but I was there for a lot of the stuff, so I would talk about it all day. But I know that's not everyone's favorite conversation, and also it's going to be my witching hour, so I'm going to turn into a pumpkin in a few minutes.
It's Halloween Eve. You have to stay up.
Excuse you. I have not been sleeping well this week, and you should have seen when I took a nap today. I almost missed coming on here.
Mom, we're streamers. We're supposed to be grinding up Adderall and snorting that shit and staying on stream for more than like 2 hours.
I'm a mental health therapist, so I can't get away with that.
No, she can't.
Don't take this test, do you?
It's more of that. It just more ethically would be questionable.
We won't tell anybody. Shh, stream.
Yeah, as I lose my job. Anyway, anybody have any other questions?
SmackDown is on. Did I miss anything? Probably not. Sorry, WWE.
Well, I bet Nate's watching it. He could give you the rundown real quick.
He wasn't watching it. He's here with us.
Yeah, he had double cast. Multitask. I don't even know what you call that incorrection.
Yeah, see,
what international country would you move to? Oh, jeez.
Japan.
New Zealand.
Yeah, I was actually about to say New Zealand.
That's a good one too.
That's a good one. Yeah. I'd be okay with Canada at this point. Not gonna lie.
Where in Canada?
If Greece wasn't like financially flushed, I'd probably go there for the food.
Greece is so beautiful.
Greece is good. Yeah.
Oh my god, look at those pictures. Oh my god. Oh.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my gosh.
Look at this baby.
All I see is kind of boof.
Let me see here. Where'd you put it?
Oh. Look at hacksaw. Hacksaw. So Pelly, what's a hacksaw? Sorry.
Wait, what?
He had a job. You know how with the city you have to do like a little test, right, to get a job with the city. So this job test thing that he did with the city, it's I guess has to do with like gardening stuff and park stuff, and he had pictures that were given to him, and he was giving choices like, what kind of saw is this? Is this a hacksaw, or is this this other type of saw, or this kind of saw? And he's all like, yeah, I was just thinking of Hacksaw the wrestler and trying to think what kind of saw he was holding. I kind of guess that's the hacksaw. I'm like, oh my gosh.
I love it if it wasn't.
But yeah,
Did you not take woodworking in high school, Pelly?
I
don't think you had woodworking in high school. I know we had woodworking, but I don't think we had a class. He held a 2x4. That's true.
He didn't even
That's
hold
true.
a saw.
He didn't even hold a saw.
I mean,
that's very true. Oh my gosh.
Memories are a fickle thing, aren't they? We can be so sure without proof.
That cracks me up.
Oh man.
It's a dope, but the logo had a saw in it. Yeah.
Okay, fair enough. Oh, Matt.
Do you still have that hat, Nate?
See the purple really here.
I'm gonna look up Hacksaw Jim Duggan's logo now.
Yay, we're talking about things that I don't understand.
Well, I don't understand wrestling either. So.
Oh, really? Oh, I thought you were a wrestling fan too. Okay.
No, kids at elementary school got way too into it. And I was one of those kids who were like, I'm not gonna like what you like because you're a fucking idiot. So...
Right. Yeah, I getcha. I knew people who liked it, but it just wasn't my thing growing up, so I just never wasn't my thing. I guess I was also very like, if it was not for a very long time, but there was an element of like, if it was like a super ultra masculine boys thing, I probably was like, not for me, I guess. I mean, at the time, there were really only male wrestlers that were like being shown. I'm sure if there were a lot more female wrestlers, I may be more interested.
Yeah, but back then it was just lingerie wrestling for women.
Yeah.
Whatever.
I have never been arrested.
Never. Same.
Lingerie
never been
wrestling? What the fuck is that?
Lingerie wrestling.
Oh, lingerie. I'm like, what are they throwing washers at each other?
I would say they need to do laundry afterwards, but yes, lingerie.
I know Nate's been arrested before. Lloyd, have you been arrested?
Funny story.
Oh.
The night I lost my virginity, I got arrested.
What?
Okay.
All right, please tell me it was not related.
No. Well,
okay.
I was walking home from the girl's house at 1 a.m. And I look like I'm like 18 plus, but I was taking a shortcut through a suburb, and a cop like just came up and was like, "Can I see some ID?" And it's like, "Well, I have my student ID." And it's like, "Well, don't you have a actual ID?" And he's like, "No." So, like, I'm coming down from like sex bliss, and he's patting me down, and it's like, this is so awkward. And I had my school like USB drive and keys on a key ring, and he's patting me down. And he's like, "What's that? Is that a screwdriver?" And I'm like, "No, it's a USB drive." And he's like, and he grabs his gun, and it's like, "A screwdriver?" And I'm like, "Dude, what the fuck is wrong with you?"
Oh my gosh.
But like, I was literally like a foot taller than the cops, so he was afraid of me anyway. And I weighed like 300 pounds back then. So
they're afraid of everything. Like, I've had a cop get like on me before, and it was our fault. Like, we were just dumb. But basically, I was in a car with some friends. They were trying to rush me back to class. She went over the speed limit. A cop came, and I was dumb. My friend was like, "Just go." And so I tried to get out of the car, and the cop was not happy. Was like, "Get back in the car." And we're just like, this is fucking Alma. Nothing happens here. Anyway, so yeah, that's been my only true. I mean, I've had speed tickets, but that's about it.
So like, you got arrested for having...
Yeah, did you get fully arrested? Like, did you go to...
Well, I didn't go to jail. They just took me back to my house, but they did put me in handcuffs and shit. So.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, he was a dick. Yeah. And I was in the back seat just cracking off jokes, like, because like there's no handles in the back seat of the cop car, so I'm like, "Oh, child safety locks," and he just gives me this fucking shitty look. And then he speeds to my house, and I'm like, "Oh wow, I didn't know you could do that." Like, because I can't do that when I'm driving.
Yeah, gee.
I was just a dick to this asshole, and he still wrote me a $20 ticket that I had to go to court for, by the way. Yes.
Why'd you have to go to court for
it? Because it's a juvenile offense in Utah, and every juvenile offense you have to go to this like group court shit. So I was sitting with kids who were dealing drugs.
Yeah.
One kid stabbed a dude, and I'm like, "Oh, I'm just here because I fucked a girl and walked home." Cool.
And have a USB flash drive.
That was not a screwdriver. Oh my gosh, that's so funny. I'm glad you're alive, but oh my gosh.
It was hilarious. I gave that cop so much shit.
Did you tell the girl the next day? I don't know if you saw her, but like...
Well, yeah, we were dating at the time.
Okay,
it was like
a
week after we started dating. And it's like, "Oh, cool, I'm actually getting something."
Yeah, did you tell, like, "Hey, I almost got arrested for you"?
Well, like, she was worried because she was texting me the entire time when I was walking home, and I didn't respond for like an hour and a half.
Oh, no.
Because, like, we were right in front of somebody's house. And the funny thing is later on in life, I started working at Kroger, and one of my coworkers lived on the same street I got arrested on. And it was in front of her parents' house where they, like, got that house. It was hilarious. So I bet their parents saw me get arrested that night.
Jeez. Wow. Fun. So yeah. That's Lloyd's story of being arrested. But no, Kooky and I are squeaky clean. No arrests on our record.
Yeah, I'm good.
I need to think about it. Like,
I'm good.
I could talk about the other time I went to court, though.
Jeez.
So in 8th grade, I skipped, I think, 120 days of school.
Whoa.
So,
yeah.
But I still got straight A's.
I'm surprised your parents didn't get in trouble for that.
They almost did.
Yeah.
But what I would do so they wouldn't get the call is just take the phone off the hook at a certain time.
Yes.
And I would only go in on Mondays and Fridays, get like the work for the entire week and go in on Friday and turn it all in. So, like, my teachers didn't have a fucking problem with it. It was just the school district was like, you can't do that. So went to court for that. And they put me on probation.
Yeah.
And my probation officer tried to get me to go to juvie because I missed 3 school periods. But I came to court that day after they were like going to release me and all that with written notes from every teacher that marked me absent when I wasn't fucking absent. Oh. And I'm like, here you go. And the judge was like, yeah, you're not doing community service and you're not going to juvie. Fuck your parole officer, pretty much.
That's fair. No, I was just saying, I'm just surprised. Like, I know you were able to prevent them from knowing, but like, I'm just surprised they didn't get more trouble just because parents can get in a ton of trouble if their kids don't go to school.
I found that out.
I'm a mandated reporter to call CPS if I find out that's happening. It's annoying.
The total number was 120. So I had to finish the last 70 without missing a day, which I did.
As I say, isn't...
But I was still passing my fucking classes, which pissed me off.
Yeah.
It says that majority of states require 180 days of school.
Yep. Yeah, 180 is the standard. Yeah, so 120. It's amazing it took them that long to figure it out, actually.
Well, I got a couple letters that I intercepted, and then the last one where I wasn't able to check the mail. My mom found it, and it's like, you're in a lot of fucking trouble.
Yep.
Guys, I'm not going to jail for your dumb ass.
Yep.
The days when you can intercept a phone line and just keep the phone line off the hook.
Yeah, kids have it so hard nowadays. They got email and cell phones.
Well, that's when I was playing Final Fantasy 11 also, because like my parents were working like mornings, so they'd get up at 6 a.m. I don't have to be at school till 8. So I'd wake up with them, fake taking a shower, then go back to sleep. And wake up, play Final Fantasy 11 until like fucking 3 a.m.
Jeez.
I was a piece of shit back then.
Yeah, I was a goody two-shoes.
I think I shocked the chat. I haven't said anything.
I don't know. Does anybody else have anything else they want to ask? Because I'm starting to...
You're starting to feel it. It's like almost midnight for her.
Yeah.
Can you request a raid? Of course.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I need some dinner too. So the wine kind of like... The buzz is gone.
Buzz is gone. Everything sucks. I need dinner.
Wine is a calorie intake. That could just be a meal.
Oh, that's true. But I really need to eat. Mind rating. Why is that familiar?
I don't know.
Let me see.
PSU Live?
Yeah. Why is that familiar? Why? What do I know it from? Chili. I'm like dead. I'm sorry.
Are they
Remind
at the
us.
after party?
The after party.
It'll be our after party.
PlayStation Universe. That's right. You used to work for your PlayStation Universe. That's right. I remember. They're playing Genshin Impact right now. I'm surprised. Has anybody been playing Genshin Impact?
No, I've heard a lot of people that like it, but I haven't played it myself.
Oh, you still work there. Okay. Yeah, I have it on my phone for now. I just haven't opened it, and I've been trying to get Pelly to play it too, but he's been stuck on Fate Grand Order. So Genshin Impact is like a weeby anime.
It looks like
Breath of the Wild. Yeah, there you go. Oh, Moonshine 6, you play it? Are you on mobile or on PC? Let me know, because I need somebody to play with this. I want to play Genshin Impact, because I want to try it.
All right.
But yes, we'll go ahead and raid you all to PlayStation Universe.
Yeah.
Which
tell them who sent ya.
Go ahead and spit if you do have the little sippy leaf. What are we gonna call it?
Tea sipping leaf.
I think we need to nickname it. But
okay, the leaf.
William suggested it. I think it's William's leaf.
William, yes.
Okay,
William.
Oh, he's the one who suggested. Oh, that's
yes,
really cool.
It was.
Cool.
So go say hi to them. Drop me your Genshin Impact Discord, Moonshine, BJ.
All right.
Yleaf. Oh, I love it. Thank you, Dr.
Yleaf, we got it.
Drop the Yleaf and then say hi to PlayStation Universe. Just say bye. I'm going to go ahead and start the raid. Thank you again so much for hanging out with us. Go subscribe to the podcast and leave a review.
Yes, leave a review. I'll get a stick if you don't.
Yes.
Please leave a review, guys.
Have a good night, all.
Bye.